What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of His&Hers podcast.
Woo, woo, woo!
I'm Darcy.
I'm Megan.
And today we got a good topic for you. I mean, a topic that we're going to all know and love.
Everyone should have an opinion about this one.
Oh, yeah. So, baby, my question to you.
Lay it on me.
How does social media play a role in relationships?
That's a really good question because social media plays a big part. Whether it's negative or positive, It plays a big part in relationships because people go to the social media for everything.
Everything.
Regardless if you're learning something, regardless if you're trying to sneak this.
Or you're watching a podcast like this one.
Welcome. Everyone goes to social media or has something on their phone. If it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace.
First, wait a minute. Nobody should be having no MySpace in 2024.
That's for the older heads, they know.
No, I would be considered the older heads because MySpace was popular when I was in like middle school, I think.
And yeah, I wasn't on that.
Yeah, because you a baby.
I was a baby.
You was a baby. But you're right. Everybody's on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is looking at different things. You're trying to learn something or whatever the case may be. But that brings it to the point where social media can be a hindrance on your relationship or it can help evolve your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm seeing is that people are letting social media hinder their relationship because they don't know how to use it properly.
You're right.
Like, bad social media practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at your page, trying to see what you're doing. That's surveillance.
You're creeping.
I'm creeping. That's bad. Some people will say that's good, but in healthy relationships, I should not have to creep on you.
No, because everything should be open and honest. You should be able to go to your partner, ask them anything.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to try to beat them to the punch or try to find something out. Like we said before in our other podcast, whichever one, I don't remember. You go looking.
Oh yeah, you're gonna find something. If you F around, you're gonna find out. So the more you F around, the quicker you find out. That's that apex right there. And that's what social media is doing for people. Is letting them find out things that they ain't want to find out in the first place.
Yeah.
But the good side of social media is here. Let's say you're trying to learn how to better yourself. You're trying to learn what to do for your partner on a budget if you don't have it. Those things are like good stuff from social media that you can get, but everybody's not doing that.
Or even dating. Just dating, trying to find a person. People have found, I personally wouldn't have done this, but people have found their partners by just, going on social media and just hollering in somebody's DMs.
Slide them DMs, baby.
And whoop, voila, relationship. I'm just saying. Magic.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's true.
So you gotta shoot them DMs.
I'm not shooting them with no strangers. Have you seen you in person before? I don't even know where you live.
But social media and dating, that changed the whole dating world now.
Yeah. Because
I remember hearing stories from my dad and older people. They used to do this thing called like going to the bars and to the clubs. Like who goes to think about this. You go to a club where there's loud music playing, ample people around you to try to scout out who you may want to take back home. They can't really hear your conversation.
Nope.
I can't really see what you look like until it's too late. And I wake up the next day and like I got Ben Rames in the bed.
I don't know who that is, but it's a guy. And I'm like, ooh.
That's the stepdaddy from Baby Boy for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Nobody want that. No.
I'll be screaming.
But now with social media, I look at your page. I know what you're all about. I know what your body look like. I know all these things about you, and I can just slide in your DMs, hopefully strike up some conversation right then and there. But also in those DMs, people are sending private pictures of themselves. And nobody's asking for that. So I think social media messed up the dating world.
Yeah, because you can get anything on there.
Yeah.
Especially, okay, I respect all my queens. Y'all do what y'all gotta do on social media. But when you're posting your body half naked on social media 24/7, and then you want somebody to respect you because you're a woman and you haven't done anything otherwise to not have that respect, it's hard for you to find somebody who is truly there for you,
baby,
and not for the appearance of you,
baby. You ain't lying, but they gonna come at you.
I No, and they can come at me. That is what it is. A lot of people are thinking it, they're just not saying it. I'm not saying y'all don't deserve respect, because y'all do. But it's hard for you to find somebody who is there for you rather than your body. Because all you put on there, you don't put nothing else out there about you other than your body. They feel as if you have nothing else to offer but your body.
It's not even that they feel as if. Let's be honest. Some people, that's all they have to offer is their body. And
this goes for both men and women, but it's just more relevant in the women because you see more women out there with their bodies out. You do see men out there with their shirts off and their underwears or whatever, and with the imprints.
That doesn't come on my page.
Okay, well, you see men with the joggers. Well, I see men with the joggers and the imprints.
We need to talk about what you're searching up.
But I'm not searching up for that.
I know how the FYP
but works. I know what women are looking at.
Okay.
And people send me stuff. I'm not stupid.
Your DMs are slapping? Let's talk about that. Forget this topic. What your DMs look like?
Not like random men, but like my friends. They'll send me like stuff. Even.
Have you ever seen somebody dig themselves deeper into the hole?
Yeah, I just did that.
You got friends that sending you stuff?
Not like that. Not all the time.
Let's. But no, let's indulge in that.
It's okay. So some positive stuff.
No. Let's go back. Let's go back for a second. We're gonna talk about your friends off the line. But what I wanted to say is that you said it goes for men and women, and I disagree. I think women are more of the body images that we're talking about. Men are more of the material things. What do you have?
Okay.
So I can show you my nice car. I can show you my chains. I can show you the shoes I got on. Those type of outfits, more material. That's how men sell themselves. And then we get shocked and surprised when a woman only sees us for the material gain that she can get.
True. But
that's what we're selling. And then women get shocked and surprised when a man only wants them for their body, but that's what you're selling.
Yeah.
So social media allows us to create this facade for ourselves, but we forget that we actually have to live up to those facades.
Yeah.
So when somebody sees me, I have to be high energy and positive and happy, because that's what I'm giving them on social media. And if I want them to keep following me, I have to make sure it match. So when you out here and you in a bikini or you out here flashing your money in real life, I better see the same thing.
Yeah.
Because this is what you sold me on. Don't have no false advertisement. And that's what a lot of people are doing, are false advertising. They get upset. Like, I'm more than this. No, you're not.
That's all I know.
That's all you. And then you have conversation with these people. They really not more than that. Some of them don't even know how to hold a conversation.
Yeah. Because all they do is this all day.
And that's another way how social media has affected the dating world.
Especially, oh my goodness. Especially like we hit that hurdle before. When we first started dating, and when you first started with your social media, with your social media presence, as far as YouTube, as far as you doing your comedy stuff on Instagram
and TikTok, Life with Darcy too. Life with Darcy on YouTube and Life with Darcy _on Instagram. Go ahead and get a little piece of that work on everything. Go ahead.
It was times where I was like, you're not spending enough time with me. You're not. I want some more quality time. And then, but I had to realize this is your job. Well, this is your hobby. This is something you want to make a career out of in the future. So let me loosen the reins a little bit, but let's set guidelines to what we need to do in order to be happy, so we can make this work for both of us. Not just for you, not just for me, but for both of us. Yeah. Yeah. So we ran into that, but we found a way to work around make the social media work for us. Yeah,
and that comes from communication. That very first episode, communication. Communication is key, because when we communicate, we have those guidelines, as you said. And I know exactly. All right, I've been on here long enough. Let me make sure I devote some time to my fiance, and vice versa. But that comes from communication. Yeah. And then with social media, we don't know how to communicate anymore. Because I'm telling you, on this camera and on my phone, I'm laughing, making jokes. I could talk to anybody. In public, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know you like that.
I don't know you.
So
that's my purse.
That's good, Bobby Hill. I love it. So I tend to be quiet until I become comfortable with you, and then I show you my personality.
And it's so funny because that's what all my family say. Like, on social media, he all funny and talkative and stuff. But then when we get in person, he sits in the corner by himself and he'll interact if you talk to him. But other than that, no. That's because he don't know you guys like that. He's getting more comfortable with my family now. But it's still a couple people in my family that's still like, he don't talk to me like that, or he don't talk that much because he don't know you.
This is what I do at a lot of events that I'm actually at. It's not just your family. It's just period. I don't know them like that. Like you said, I want to make sure my surroundings are safe. I want to be able to get a feel of the room and the personalities that's in there. And then once I feel like I have an understanding of your personality or, you know, how you play a role in this dynamic, then I'll jump in and I start talking if I add value. But it's not until I feel like I'm safe. It's not until I feel comfortable that I choose to speak. But that's a drastic difference from social media. So I understand if people see me out and they're like, wait, you're not the same Darcy. Like, no, that's the social media Darcy is still me, but it's times 100. This is just normal Darcy. And then with the dating situation, they can show like, okay, yeah, the social media presence that you saw with my body all out or me with this money and all this stuff, that's me times 100. Every day I'm not out here looking that good. Every day I'm wearing sweatpants, probably with some toothpaste, you know, stuck on my cheek. And then the other guys, like every day I'm not out here balling out eating Ruth Chris. Maybe I'm out here eating McDonald's. But social media allows us to lie a lot more.
Yep. That also gives people in relationships a false sense of a relationship. Because you have to say us. We post, when we do post, if we post anything about us, going on bowling dates, going
skating
to movie, going skating and stuff. And people are like, oh, they're so cute. I want to be doing that with my man. We don't do that. Da, 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 da.
That's that comparison.
That's that comparison stuff that ruins probably 90% of relationships.
Yeah.
Or at least cause a lot of fights in relationships, because then it's probably most likely females. They're like, can we go out somewhere? All we do is sit in the house all day. That's because they saw something on social media that they want. And they look at their relationship and like, well, we don't do that. Not knowing we only go out.
Yeah.
We have a date night every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
But do we go out every Thursday?
No. No.
We are in the house most of the time, especially because it's cold. Yeah. We cannot wait until summer. Y'all gonna see us out then.
But let's not even lie. We ain't gonna be out, you know, doing things other people
we're gonna be out
playing
tennis.
We play tennis. We
go hiking.
Yeah. Listen,
we don't deserve these bodies, these fat bodies. I swear we don't. Hey,
that is so true. I'm tired of this, granddad. But ever since we done came up into a little bit of money, you know, after working hard and it's paying off, we've been doing some real Caucasian things. We've been taking some Caucasian challenges to the next level. So yes, we're going to go hiking. We're going to play tennis. We're trying to figure out how to get bikes and then go up to the UP and just drive around and ride around. What else we do? We went up a couple of mountains so far.
Yeah.
Sugarloaf Mountain is one.
In Marquette, Michigan.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
I love me some Marquette.
But this is that social media stuff, you know?
Yeah.
We putting all our business out there.
Yeah.
People looking at us like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Y'all can do it too. Just communicate with your partner, but don't take it as, I want to do what they're doing. No, make something up for yourself and for your relationship.
Yeah.
Come together as one and just talk.
Yeah. Yeah. So social media, like we said, social media can be good. You can use it as, okay, this is something I've never thought about doing before. People can look at us and say, okay, well, I never thought about hiking. Let's go see what this is about and fall in love with it. But then you have the opposite side, like you could take that same post and use it against your partner instead for using it with your partner. And now y'all back fighting.
Yep.
Y'all in that toxic loop of the relationship circle. Y'all just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. And it's not always, you know, green or happiness on the other side. You have to realize people go through stuff as well. They're going to only post the good stuff. They might post the bad stuff too, so they can let their family know, hey, this is what I'm going through. Mm-hmm. Some people use it for attention. Some people use it to be genuine, to get help.
A lot of people use it for attention. Let's not lie. A lot of people are using it for attention. And another thing is the audience doesn't understand that sometimes. Mm-hmm. So as a content creator, I know polarizing ideas and polarizing statements is going to get me views. I'm going to either make you really hate me or you're going to fully love who I am. There's no in between. Mm-hmm. So when we see posts like, should people go 50-50? Or should somebody take over the whole financial load? Who should do this? Who should this first? It creates a polarized conversation where the actual content creators is getting bags off of it. People are viewing it, people are following them, and they might not even truly believe that or live that life.
Yep. It's a guy, I don't know his name. If I did know his name, I probably wouldn't say it either. Mm-hmm. He likes to post videos, just to make women upset. Because they know women has a lot to say about different things. So he just uses that stuff as fuel. He's happily married or happily divorced. Who knows?
He's happy.
He's just happy. And he's just out here making everybody else angry because he know how to get to people's hearts. Mm-hmm. Full of anger.
That's it. And then these people are so stupid.
And they just believe it. They go on, he's sitting there like, please, baby, you see this one?
Yeah.
She mad.
She mad. And then they're not just mad at the post for that second. Mm-hmm. They're taking their anger and they're also pushing it off on their partner. Because now me and you have a conversation. Baby, do you think we should go 50-50? And now you say your thoughts. I'm like, oh, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, you think this person thinking? And now we have a little bit of a spat because somebody else brought in a conversation that we should have had at the beginning. Or one that we're not ready to have now. Mm-hmm. How can we talk about going 50-50 if I don't even know your middle name? I just took you out the other day, but you trying to figure out if I want to pay all your bills. I don't know you like that. But that's a whole different type of conversation that social media brings in, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I think social media is just a Comic-Con of toxic people. Yeah. Everybody come together, spew their toxic views. You agree with them, it becomes a little gang. And then now you have people like the passport bros that is like, you know what? Forget all black women. I'm going to go out to the country. Then you got the black women like, you ugly, we don't want you, but we also don't want you to leave. And I was like, that's stupid.
Why you leaving us? We your queens.
And it's bad because when you look at it, it's really just us talking. Mm-hmm. It's not the Caucasians. It's not our Far East cousins or our Spanish-speaking family. No, they got their own things. It's literally our people just sitting here talking about what a man's supposed to do, what a woman's supposed to do, and they're both single and bitter. Yeah. And I'm like, stop.
I never done this research before, so I don't know if this is right when I say this. So don't bite my head off.
Doesn't matter. It's social media. We don't make it up.
I believe that African Americans, us, are probably the least happiest in relationships compared to other cultures and religions, because we take everything so serious.
Yeah.
And the communication factor too. Mm-hmm. That's something totally a different conversation that we already had. But I believe, and in just an opinion, guys, that black people or black couples, black relationships are the most unhappy.
Ooh. I can see that. I can see that.
Especially when it comes to social media.
I can see that. And there's some truth behind that. Because like in college I studied communication, and then the black African Americans, like
diaspora.
Yeah, diaspora.
It's a big word. It's a big word for Elma, but I got it.
With that study, I learned we are one of the least happiest groups when we're talking about relationships. But there's a lot of reasons behind that. One, slavery is very prevalent because they were taking away the black man and the wife and all that stuff, and it still trickles down. African American women used to see their husbands and their sons get beat, so they tend to protect them a little bit more, which still happens to this day. not with slavery, but now with police brutality. And then we're talking about growing up in homes without a father figure. So you have a woman doing both of the roles, which at the same time, it'll break down anybody. See this growing up as a child, and now your whole idea of relationships is supposed to be like, you see what the world says it's supposed to look like, but then you see what you were raised in and it's not the same. You don't know how to bring those two things together. We talk a lot about how social media can hinder a relationship, but let's get personal. How do we stop social media from hindering us, or does it? Let's put our business out on the line for the people.
I think we came up with some good guidelines for us. We said guidelines because it's really guidelines. It's not just there just for show, for fun. No, it's something that we have to actually follow to make sure we both are happy. And one of them is making a time frame of when we are responding to posts or responding to social media or responding to inboxes like DMs, because he gets a lot of DMs from people sending him posts or just commenting on your post or stuff like that.
Asking to work for us, sponsorship. So yeah.
So if it's past 10 o'clock,
that's done. Done. You won't hear from me, my boy. And
it's times where, it's not like an every time thing, but especially if we're in our quality time moment, especially on date nights, we have a solid 10 o'clock where we're responding to anybody on social media. And then that's even calling for our phones. Our phones are not on do not disturb, because we want to make sure our family is safe and our friends are safe. And accessible, but we don't answer. We try not to, at least. We fall short sometimes, but we don't make it long. We don't be like having full conversations with people. We're like, you okay? You good? All right.
Yeah, so that's one. Second thing would be putting a guideline on, or not really putting a guideline, but a second thing would be understanding what is acceptable and what's not to post. So for me, I have a lot of wild posts, and if y'all don't follow me on social already, you missing out. But I post a lot of wild things, right? But when it has to do when it has to do with anything about another woman or something that you can probably take, and take it to the left, but I want to go right, I always make sure I come to you. I ask you, all right, is this cool? You okay with that?
I'd be like, that's good. Or no, don't do that one. Or say this instead.
Yeah.
Because I'm like his PR.
Yeah.
His PR person.
Ooh, because without her, boy, I get canceled already. I'm wild. Listen, I am wild. But no, she right. I check in with her, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because I want to make sure that my home is safe first and foremost. I want to make sure everybody feel respected, make sure you feel heard, and then after that, and because of that, you give me the same respect. I know I don't have to worry about you posting anything too sexual or posting anything sexual, period. So because we have that mutual respect for each other and we set these guidelines, social media is not hindering us. Obviously, it's working for us. Well, honestly, it's working. I gotta sneeze. Dang it, I was on the road. This is childish. Did you see that? It juked me. So with that mutual respect and those guidelines there, social media is not hurting us. It's actually helping us. That's why we have this podcast. We're using social media to be another channel for us to make income, to impact people's lives, to hear stories, share stories. And by having that type of communication, you can actually turn social media from a negative thing and get yourself out of this dang gender war that they're in social media, and get yourself into a happy relationship. Not really that hard. It just takes a little bit of work and effort. Now, with that Mr. Rogers moment, I want to say this wine is pretty good.
It is. It's very good. This is our first dark wine we've had.
Yeah.
And I think I like it.
And I wish I knew the name of the company. But if they pay me something, I'll probably remember the name then. But no. Take this information, use social media for good, not for evil. And
just do better. That's your words.
She took the words right out of my mouth. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.